So we are doing the Newman Waterhole circuit. Oh, there's a cow. Watch out, Moo.
It's my fingers.
And
I got a fly cut in my fingers.
So we're doing the Newman Waterhole circuit. It's quite hard to find how to find the tracks and everything online, so we had to do a lot of research and have written out all the coordinates, so we're hoping for the best. First things first, if you are coming out this way, you need to get your BHP rail access pass. So Kainan, can you show them the pass? Right, so you need to order one of these online, or you can go into the visitor centre in Newman, but you were not allowed out here without one. So I'll drop a link in the description below where I got ours online, because the visitor centre is closed over Easter, so we couldn't go in there. The visitor centre also apparently has a mud map of this track. However, I wasn't able to obtain one from there. Again, they're closed, but also when I called and asked about it, they weren't really willing or didn't really know what I was talking about, so it could be old news that they had it. Anyway, we are heading to camp and should hopefully be a really fun time.
Birds may sing, it is often sure does the joy of life from their spirit stem to grace the skies, yet shy away from the eyes that most adore them.
So we have just arrived at camp. We went to camp at another one, but there were people already there. So we've come to the next camp, and tomorrow we'll be driving through that. Anyway, time to set up. read check. Uh-oh, better go clean it.
If I could skip along the clouds and hear the wind singing out loud, if I could paint the sky full of blue, if I could find my place and reason, if I could turn back all the seasons, I would control the raging storms of night. Never thought I'd feel again to be alive from the lies with you in this empty void. Come and dream with me. There's a place I'll be. That's where I will be every day. All the love you bring with the songs you sing, come forever. Dream with me.
So we've just completed the water crossings. They were awesome, so much fun. And we have made it to Kalgan Pool. So here it is behind me. Beautiful spot here. There's also, if it's warm enough, rope swings over here with ladders to climb up so you can play in the pool.
Every time I close my eyes, it's you and I know who I am. Be anyone I wanna be. thing that reminds me of you. Every night the dreams return to haunt me. Your rosary wrapped around your throat. I lie awake and sweat, afraid to fall asleep. I see your face looking back at me.
So we left camp this morning. Thanks, mate. And we've headed out to the Kalgan Pool lookout. And well, we went down to Kalgan Pool and then went up to Kalgan Pool lookout. So it's a pretty steep in out, and the water crossings, amazing, so much fun. Yeah. Kind of liked them, didn't you? Yeah. So we were going to head to the Eaglestone Rock, I think it is. I'll have to write it down. However, there was a no entry sign. It was a Rio Tinto one, and it wasn't directly blocking the road. However, we're not sure if that sign is don't go that way. So we are heading towards the Thunder Gorge and turned around. I believe we're at the end of like the heavier four-wheel drive side. It's become quite easy driving now, and yeah. Alrighty, so we've just been out to the Thunder Gorge. As most of the information does state, you can only get so far before you can't drive any further and you must walk. So we travelled there, followed us probably halfway to the walk, but they didn't come all the way. Kalgan and I continued on. It is very scrubby. We got a bit itchy. But you can make your way all the way to the gorges. We then actually climbed up a big flat rock to get right over to the other side. Just a heads up, it's tricky to slide back down that flat rock. Climbing up was much easier than climbing back down. And below was just a log into the river. So just be prepared that if you slip you will get wet. But we made it down and all was good. But absolutely gorgeous. If you do push all the way through the scrub, you sort of follow the river, or what would be the creek line, and just hopscotch over all the rocks. But yeah, we are now driving out of here and going to go find our next spot.
It also feels like that one level from the Lego Ninjago movie called the Uncrossable Jungle. And especially when you're on that log above the water.
Yeah. So next on the agenda is 3 pools.